one half of War Machine, the man known as the WarBeard, Hanson. How are you this evening?
Very tremendous.
Very tremendous. Well, we really appreciate you coming on with us. It was kind of cool how you and Ro tagged each other to come on the show. Since this is your first time with us, can you talk a little bit about your training and how you got into the professional wrestling industry?
Yeah, absolutely. I started here in Massachusetts. I started with a local promotion. Was there for a short period of time and ended up finding the Chaotic Training Center, run by Mike Hollow, which later merged with Killer Kowalski's professional wrestling school. And that's where I've gotten most of my training, along with these countless camps with people like Dr. Tom and Les Thatcher and so on and so forth.
Excellent, excellent. Well, one of our other co-hosts isn't able to be on tonight, but he did have a question about what your experience with the Top Prospects for Ring of Honor was like, and do you like the way that they select talent for that, or would you implement it a different way?
Well, my experience obviously was really good. Winning the 2014 Top Prospect was definitely successful. So, in my case, I'm happy with the way things went. I don't know. I think they have a system in place with how they pick the top prospects, and it was very beneficial for me. I think it makes sense as far as the structure of Ring of Honor is concerned. I think people are kind of they criticize it sometimes, but it makes sense to me. The officials from Ring of Honor, they're really busy, and it's hard to get out there and see a lot of indie wrestlers and see what they're doing. And they offer their training camps that you can go and or tryout camps you can go and give yourself that opportunity to be seen by the people who make decisions in Ring of Honor. So it makes sense to me. And that's where they draw most of their top prospect talents from, are the camps that they have. And I know, especially with me, if I had never gone to one of those camps, I never would have been noticed. And it seems like a lot of people from New England are like that. We don't get noticed up here. If you look at the Top Prospect tournament history, it's Mike Bennett from New England, it's Matt Taven from New England, it's me from New England, it's Donovan Dijak from New England, and this year Brian Fury's in the finals. So it's all guys from New England. It's like New England's cut off from the rest of the world. So for me, it all made sense going into their camp and getting selected to be a part of the tournament. So I think it's working.
Excellent. And another one that I have to hit real quick is from our executive producer, the Prophet Rick Craig. He said that your cartwheels and scissor kicks from a man of your size is reminiscent of Bam Bigelow to him. Was he an influence on your training and your style of work?
I've always been a big fan of the Beast from the East. There's no doubt that his athleticism has helped inspire me. But if I'm going to be honest, the cartwheel I definitely stole from Rick Martel. So
from the model.
Yeah. But before the model, old AWA stuff I used to watch with Rick Martel and babyface Rick Martel, pretty awesome. But historically, for me, I'm the biggest fan of the underdogs. I started watching wrestling in '93 when it was the 1, 2, 3 Kid and Marty Jannetty and Aldo Montoya were my three favorite wrestlers. So underdogs were kind of my thing. But Bam Bam's definitely inspired me in so many ways, especially as I started training and realizing my size and what kind of athleticism I had. Him and Big Boss Man were huge to watch for me, to see the things that they could do.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to kick it over for a few questions to the Heroes and Legends champion, Drew Skills. Drew, what do you have for WarBeard Hanson?
Hanson, again, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show tonight.
I love being on, man. Thanks for having me.
Right on, man. You and Ray, we just talked to him about you guys' success in Ring of Honor, which is great. Congratulations. What are some of the goals you've set for yourself? You guys have became the tag team champions there now, and what's next for Hanson?
Oh, gee, I'm sure Ray talked about some of our goals as a team. We want to pretty much we want to expand across the entire world. We want to be the tag team on the entire globe that everybody's talking about, whether it's Japan or England or Germany or Mexico. I think just international stardom is where I want to be, and I'm pretty sure it's where Ray wants to be as well. So those are the goals as far as War Machine is concerned.
Right on. As far as the tag team division on the wrestling scene right now, who are some of the teams that you'd like to get in and hook up with?
There are so many good tag teams. And I mean, just in Ring of Honor alone, never mind every other promotion out there. But it's there's so many. But I'd love to get a chance to wrestle the Young Bucks again. We've only had one encounter. It was a TV match, and we'd love to have the opportunity to go toe with them on a bigger stage, something where we have some time to put some work in. And just every tag team in Ring of Honor is amazing. It's hard to pick just one, but really, I want to wrestle every tag team out there. If there's one way to prove that we're the best tag team in the world, it's to be able to get in the ring with every tag team that we have a chance to get in the ring with. So really, any tag team out there, if you're established, if you tag on a regular basis, we want to get in the ring with you.
For sure. Ring of Honor is one of the companies, one of the promotions that does tag team wrestling right. Tag team wrestling used to be, in this business, huge. It used to be, right after the heavyweight championship, the next highlighted thing on most cards was this tag team division. Do you feel as though the trend is starting to back towards tag team wrestling?
Yeah, man. Again, if you look at just all the tag teams that Ring of Honor has, like All Night Express, the Briscoes, War Machine, the Young Bucks, Roppongi Vice, ACH and Matt Sydal, like the list keeps going on and on and on and on. These great, amazing tag teams, and there's a reason for that. Is because there's a demand for it. Fans want to see it, and all the teams are just so good. I don't think the tag team division anywhere has been as hot as this for some time, and it just feels like it's just getting better and better.
Well, you talked about, being influenced by Bam Bam a little bit and stuff like that. Is there any tag teams that you and Ray try to model yourselves after? I don't know so much for Ray, but for me, and it's really weird because it doesn't make any sense, but my favorite tag team of all time was Rock and Roll Express. So you can you can look at the Rock and Roll Express and look at War Machine and say, how are there any similarities between the two teams? And suddenly there are, because I love Rock and Roll Express. And whenever I'm allowed or able to throw any kind of Rock and Roll Express in there, I'm going to do it because I love them. But all the Rock and Roll Express and Heavenly Body stuff, I was a big fan of. But I watch a lot of the bigger guys, Legion of Doom and Demolition and stuff like that. And really, when I watch them, I try to not be like them. Because, there already were Legion of Doom and there already were Demolition, and we look so similar that we draw those comparisons really quick. But I'd rather watch them and see what they did and try not to do what they did so that we are different. Like I said, I appreciate you coming on. No, we didn't have much time with you guys tonight, but getting to talk to you was great. I want to kick it back over to Zane so we can get all your social media plugs in.
Awesome, thanks.
Well, I do have one or two more follow-up questions if you got time with it.
Yeah, throw them at me, man.
Which one's Ricky and which one's Robert?
Which one's Ricky and which one's Robert?
Out of you two, out of War Machine.
Oh, I don't know. I might be both.
On Pro Wrestling Tees, you have an amazing T-shirt. It just says WarBeard Hanson, but it's the Jurassic Park logo. Have you thought about expanding out to any other movie franchises?
Not as of yet. I do have a couple ideas that I'm working on designs right now. They're not going to rip off any movies, but don't be surprised if you see something down the line.
Okay, excellent. And our listeners should go to Pro Wrestling Tees /war-beard to check out that T-shirt. And so you guys spent some time with Pro Wrestling Noah. I'm a huge Ribera Steakhouse jacket mark. Do you guys have those?
Oh man, it's a sore spot. When we made it to the steakhouse, man, they didn't have any jackets in our size.
What?
So yeah, none in our size, which I mean makes sense because everything. Noah, we tried to get a T-shirt from Noah, and Noah had to go through their storage to find 3X for each of us because the Japanese sizes are so small. But we did get Zubaz, and believe it or not, I wear my Ribera Steakhouse Zubaz to bed every single night. So I'm wearing them right now.
Okay, you guys were in Indy a few weeks ago, and you were in an 8-man tag. Did you notice a guy near the entranceway with a nice beard and some Zubaz on?
Jeez. When we were in Indy, it was a long time ago, man.
Well, that was me. So I'm part of a group called Beards and Zubaz. Dalton Castle's a huge fan of us, actually. So
of course he is.
How can our fans, our listeners, follow you? I know it's your Twitter handle is @WarBeard Hanson.
Yeah, I have the same handle for Instagram. That's where all my information is: Instagram and Twitter. I don't have a website, so definitely @WarBeard Hanson on both Instagram and Twitter are the best ways to keep up with me and see what's going on.
Well, excellent. Is there anything that you want to say to our listeners before you have to leave the show?
No, I'm excited to be on. I'm excited to talk to the fans, and we got a lot of great things coming up, Ray and I, and we're trying to expand as much as we can this year and really get across the entire world. Keep looking for us to come to your hometown. Well,
you guys are the tag team champions of the best tag team division in the world, so you should be very proud of that. We are very thankful that you were able to come on with us tonight. We wish you all the best success.
Thank you so much, man.